From Television City in Hollywood, this is the new $25,000 Pyramid. Today's special guests are from the Duck Factory, Teresa Ganzel, and from Three's a Crowd, Robert Mandan. Your host is Dick Clark.
Hey, thank you very, very much. Thank you, Jack Clark. Welcome to the new $25,000 Pyramid. And Teresa, I guess we ought to make a special craziness over you. This is your first visit here.
Yes, it is.
Have you ever watched this show?
Oh, yeah, I did my homework. I watched it for weeks.
Yeah, and you practiced.
Practiced, yes.
Well, all I can tell you is it's just as easy as it is at home, except that we have a couple of television cameras and an audience, which you normally don't have in the kitchen or the living room or whatever. You have a new player with you here. This is Kathy Rogers. Kathy, I asked you because I just happened to run into you before we went on what you did, and I still don't understand it. What is it?
I'm a soil slab technician. I make mud pies with expansive clay.
Robert, explain this to me. What is this woman talking about?
I don't know.
We're off to a flying start.
Yes.
Your partner knows how to play this game very well. Peggy Glenn Stamen's won what? 11,000 and some?
11,100.
And let's refresh everybody as to what you do, please.
I'm an insurance agent.
Nice to have you aboard.
Thank you
Ladies
very
and
much.
gentlemen, the winner's circle awaits all four of you over there. Go in there the first time, you try for $10,000, and the second time up to $25,000. And Teresa, you and your partner will select the first one here after I run them by. We have a game of inches. Something's above you, fooled again, lap it up. We're number one and fragile, and underneath one of those there's a card that says 7-Eleven. Rather than get into that now, I'll explain it when we get there. It's a bonus possibility. How you made up your mind as to which one you want?
We're number one.
We're number one. All right, let's see what we have here. You are to describe these things that are associated with a celebration. Things associated with a celebration. You got 30 seconds on the clock. Look at your screen. Ready? And go.
Okay, when you get married, it's
A marriage, a wedding,
Okay. This is the bands and the floats and the clowns.
parades,
Okay. This is what you wear to a wedding when you're the groom.
the wedding, tuxedo,
Okay. This is la-da-da-da-da-da.
dancing music,
Okay. This is, he takes your picture.
a photographer,
Okay. This is a standing.
ovation,
Okay. This is a bunch of food. It's a big outfit.
festival,
big
a buffet.
wedding.
Oh, I'm sorry. A banquet was what we were looking for. Teresa and Kathy picked up 6 out of 7 points. Good start. Robert, what do you see over there that appeals to you?
We'd like to take fragile, but I'd like to tell Teresa something. I'd like to correct you, Dick. It's
Oh?
not as easy here as it is playing at home.
You're sure, having been here before, you know that. You
Yes,
can
I just
vouch
want
for
to
that?
get that straight. We'll do fragile, and I'll
Fragile.
give.
He made a liar of me already. You are to describe these things you handle with care.
Handle with
things
care.
you handle with care. Ready? Go.
A very delicate rose.
Flower,
You put on your ladies.
stockings, hose,
You shoot a.
gun, rifle.
It's very ancient, delicate piece. Old
Yes,
furniture.
antiques.
It blows up. Boom.
Explodes, a bomb, TNT, a
is
bomb,
also
explosion,
called-
dynamite.
Asia. It's
Foreign
also,
countries.
It's also what you eat
Continent.
off of. Very delicate plates.
China.
Very smooth.
Hey, look at that. We've got ourselves a tie. 6 points on this side, 6 points on the other. Kathy, there are 4 subjects up there. One has a 7-Eleven under it. Where do you
Fooled
think it is?
again.
Say again?
Fooled again,
Fooled again, all right? Describe these things that deceive. Things that deceive. Ready? Go.
you put on a toupee,
A wig.
okay, and you spray cologne.
Perfume.
And this guy, he pulls a rabbit out of a hat. He
Magician.
does this.
Tricks.
She cut Samson's hair,
Delilah.
and your makeup and mascara and all of these things are...
Disguises as
No, you buy these in the drugstore.
makeup.
Okay, go on.
Oh, I'm sorry, ladies. That one didn't work well for you. Cosmetics was the one that stumped you, and then time sort of ran by. You've got 10 points up there, and the other team is, at this point, trailing. That may change in a moment. What would you like, please, Peggy?
Something's above you.
Something's above you, all right. That means underneath one of the remaining 2 subjects, we have the bonus card. Describe for Robert these things you sit or stand under. Things you sit or stand under. Ready? Go.
You use this to do your hair. You blow this.
Dryer.
And the London, you go
Bridge.
over it, right? And the top of the roof, inside the room.
Ceiling.
Right. And the angel has this.
Halo.
And you kiss underneath this at Christmas time.
Holly.
Right.
Mistletoe.
Right. And in the theater, the extra part, the top room that you sit in, not the mezzanine, but up on top. Right.
Balcony.
Correct. And
Okay, folks. That's a 2-point lead. Kathy, your team is trailing by a couple of points. That means you have a game of inches and lap it up as your choices. And underneath one of those, there's a card that's worth $1,100.
Oh, well, we'll go for the game of inches.
Let's see if that's the one with the card. It is indeed. All right. Now, Teresa, she has a choice of either giving the clues or receiving them, and then another choice still. Do you want it to stay like it is? All right, then. Teresa, you'll describe these things, and then I'll ask you next whether you want to go for them all.
Sure.
You have no worry about missing any. Right, if you miss one, you don't get the bonus.
That's
What
okay.
it is. All right, $1,100 at stake. If you get 21 points, you'll win $1,100. Describe these things that are measured. I beg your pardon. Oh, I'm very sorry. I've made a dumb error, as usual. Me and math. 17 points is the right number. Things that are measured in inches. Things that are measured in inches. Ready? Go.
Okay, this is the thing that's 12 inches long.
A ruler.
Okay, this is my...
Waist, hip,
This is apple.
pie,
This is not curtains, but...
drapes,
this is a patchwork.
quilt,
This is your pants. They're called men's pants. They're
black,
called...
trousers,
This is a blank jack.
a jumping jack,
Carpentry is wood, and carpentry is...
lumberjack.
That's got it. All right. Get yourself to 17 points and the $1,100 bonus. Congratulations. You put a little bit of heat on the other side. Now, Peggy, you want the screen in front of you? Describe for Robert these things associated with a tongue. Things associated with a tongue. And you need 18 points to win the game. Ready? Go.
it's not dry. It's
Wet.
and right here. These are my and
Lap. Lick.
right. And you have a little bit of this to see what it
Taste.
right. Thank you. And this is my
Shoe.
and you use a tongue.
Depressor.
That's the 18 points you need to try for $10,000. Let's go to the winner's circle. These folks have been very quiet while you've been away. I think they're meditating or deep breathing or something. Don't stop what you're doing. Just concentrate on one another. Get mental pictures of what he's talking about. There are all sorts of cues I can give you, but you played before and won a great deal of money. Let's add $10,000 to it. Here's your first subject. Go.
A book. The newspaper.
Thank you, Reed.
Well, I think I can fix your toilet or
What a
your
plumber
pipes.
would say.
Go on.
Next.
Peel it.
What'd you do to a banana?
Right.
Your baby. A bouquet.
Things that are soft, things that are flat, things that are beautiful,
Your
things
loved one.
things you love, things you adore, things you
baby,
appreciate, things
your loved one, your wallet, your purse.
you protect, things you safeguard, things you
go on.
protect,
Next.
Thorns.
things that stick, things that hurt.
Roses.
Roses, red. Things that red, things that prickle, things that prick, things that penetrate, things that...
Oh, boy.
Weird. Don't turn around for a second, Peggy. Staying with the one at the top, the thorns and the roses are real good. Berries, what are they called? Holly berries.
Things that come in bushes, things
That's it. Bushes would have done that. Things you hold. I don't think of anything that's going to give it to you right away.
breath.
Hold your breath. Yeah, that would have been good.
But-
And he skipped types of houses. Now, I say again? What do you mean? I couldn't hear what the man said. Just yell it out. Split level, ranch? Oh, yeah,
Colonial.
stucco. Yeah, but that's good, though. When you get one that you blank on, just move it and go on. Let me add it up. $350. We'll be back to play the second round right after this. Okay, the new $25,000 pyramid rolls along once again with the lady who's just picked up $350. Peggy Glenn Stamen is now partnered with Teresa. And I wanted to ask you, your show, The Duck Factory, has it been about 2 weeks now?
2 weeks now, yep, and it's going terrific.
Terrific.
Yeah.
It's seen on what network?
Can I say?
You can say the network and the day.
9:30.
All right, now you got, see, the alleged rule is you can... All right, now give me the day.
Okay, Thursday.
And we know it's not on this network, so you got to figure out which one it's on. No, what they like to do, the networks are all reasonably friendly, but they don't like to overly promote one another. So what they like you to do is leave out one key information, so you got to go hunting for the competition. Good luck to you. Robert, speaking of television shows, you're starting a new one this fall?
Yes.
It is called Three's a Crowd?
Three's a Crowd.
Isn't that similar to Three's Company?
That's because it is Three's Company.
What does that mean?
What?
What does that mean?
What does that mean? That means that Three's Company is no longer. Yeah. It's ending this season after 8 very successful years. And John Ritter will continue, and there will be a new girl, and we will be Three's a Crowd.
We will
and I obviously am the crowd.
Yeah, I rather think so. Kathy, we're going to start the game with you in a second. Here are your subjects. We have Speaker of the House, this above all, it doesn't agree with me, rubbish, sweet Georgia Brown, time and time again. Robert, what have you folks decided on?
Time and time again.
Time and time again it is. There's a Mystery 7, by the way, that'll be played in this game, and is now not revealed in front. It'll pop up along the way, and I'll tell you about it when we get there. Describe these things associated with the word time. Things associated with the word time. Ready. Go.
This is a
watch?
The months of the year appear on a
calendar?
Not now, but in the
Future?
every year we celebrate our wedding, and it is
Anniversary?
July, January, August.
Month?
1, 2, 3. What I'm doing?
Counting?
It's a program, but what make up an hour? Not seconds, but
Minutes?
how many?
60 minutes.
You got it. Right under the time gun. There was no time left on our clock, by the way, when you got that answer. 7-0. Peggy, stand by. And Teresa, which one do you want? I'll remind you again, there may be a Mystery 7. Not maybe. There is one under the remaining 5 subjects.
It doesn't agree with me.
It doesn't agree with me is the choice. Describe for your partner these things people are allergic to. Things people are allergic to. Ready. Go.
You mow the lawn. It's
Grass.
okay. The stuff on my eyes.
Iris, mascara, makeup.
Okay. A lynx and a mink is a...
Fur.
Okay. Cigarettes contain...
Smoke. Nicotine. Tar.
A sweater is made out of the
Wool.
lamp. Okay. Blank fever.
Hay fever.
Okay. Escargot.
Snails. Insects. Snails.
Shut your mouth. If you shut your mouth...
Shut your trap. Be quiet. Shut up. Be quiet.
Quiet.
What was that word?
It was a valiant fly. Clam up was it. All right, it's 7-6. How rude. First day she's here, too, really. Kathy, what would you like?
Sweet Georgia Brown.
Sweet Georgia Brown it is, and you, my dear, have selected Mystery 7. If you get 7 out of 7, you will win a trip for 2 to Mexico. Oh. All right. And stand by. We'll give you the time now. Here's your 30 seconds coming up. Ready? And go.
You milk this to get...
Cow.
Okay. And you put this in coffee
Cream.
to make it sweet.
Sugar.
And not a blonde, but a...
Brunette.
And you write this letter. It's a blank John letter.
Dear John letter.
And water and dirt you make...
Mud.
Okay. And hot chocolate, another word...
Cocoa.
Okay. And penny, these kinds.
Loafers.
Right.
That's got it. The 14-point win. It's a trip to Mexico. Those were all things that can be brown, by the way, was the subject. And you got your 14 points. It's a trip for 2 to Mexico, 6 nights in Puerto Vallarta. Enjoy it, my dear. All right. Peggy, what would you like?
We want rubbish.
Rubbish it is. Describe these things you find in a junkyard.
In a junkyard.
Things you find in a junkyard. Ready. Go.
A bath, which you take a bath in.
A tub.
The 4 of these are on your car.
Wheels.
Another word for it.
Tires.
Right. And not the refrigerator, but the
Freezer.
and you smoke a pipe, and you store all your old clothes up in the
Hamper.
attic, or blank. You travel with it, not a suitcase,
a
large,
trunk.
right? And a soda comes in
A can.
and you throw this away every morning. You take your what out? Another word for garbage,
Trash.
right?
That's got it. Peggy, you and Teresa are trailing by 1 point. That means you have the choice of the last 2 over here, and they are Speaker of the House and this above all. Which would you like?
This above all, please.
And you want to keep it going the way you have it
Please.
set up? Describe for your partner these things used above the neck. Things
Above the
used
neck.
above the neck. Ready. Go.
You wrap this around your neck in the
Okay.
wintertime, and you put this on up.
Powder, makeup.
What's the red stuff?
Rouge.
Right. And you use this hair.
Hairspray.
Mm-hmm. And you put this down to block out the
visor.
sun, right? And you sip through a
Straw.
And a man wears a what
tie.
tie? What
A
kind of
bow
tie?
tie.
And you blow a boop, 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 a horn. Another word for a horn.
A bugle.
Doc Sutherland plays the
Trumpet.
correct.
That's got it, ladies. That's what you get.
Doc Sutherland.
Okay.
20 to 14. Kathy, in order to pull this out, you got to get 7 out of 7. You want Robert to give or receive?
Please.
Robert, describe these people who speak for a living. People who speak for a living. You need them all. If you skip one, it'll go to a tie. We'll go to a tiebreaker. Ready? Go.
An attorney is
A lawyer.
a teacher in college is
A professor.
I am an
Actor.
a dummy. I am the man who
Ventriloquist.
the man who calls out the show is the
MC.
another word for that.
Broadcaster.
He stands. That man right there, standing. He is
Producer.
no, he's at the
Announcer.
microphone. Yes. Your telephone. You call up. You get the
Service.
Hello. This is
Operator.
yes. If I'm foreign and I'm telling.
It's tied up, folks. It's 20 to 20. We're into a quickie playoff. We'll take the 20 points off. Robert and Kathy, you have the decision to make of describing words that begin with the letter N or the letter E.
N.
And
N.
Who's going to give?
okay.
Robert, describe these words that begin with the letter N.
N.
Ready. Go.
Between 8 and 10.
9.
I don't have any clothes
Naked. Nude.
on. Hangman's.
Noose.
A lot of
Noise.
rabble. Yes. Not an orange, but a many syllables.
Nectarine.
Yes. United States, Great Britain, France.
Nation.
What a horse does.
Nay.
That's it. I need it on the clock. 23 seconds. 23 seconds go up on the clock, and Peggy, you've elected to give, right?
Yes, please.
You've got to come up with 7 out of 7 in
Correct.
less time. Describe these words that begin with the letter E.
E.
Ready. Go.
Great Britain, and it's a country.
England.
And you make a mistake,
An error.
and you paint on a,
Easel.
and I'm green with,
Envy.
and the whole United,
Entire world.
yes, E, the whole
E,
blank catalog,
Everywhere.
the whole blank catalog, the planet,
Earth.
and the greenstone.
Emerald.
Ladies, I'm sorry I missed it by 1 point. Robert, come with me through the winner's circle and bring Kathy along to try for $10,000. Right into this because of the delay with the tie there. You're going to try for $10,000. Your opponent's won $350, so we ought to match that or beat it. Concentrate on your partner. Good luck for $10,000. Here is your first subject. Go.
Vanilla, chocolate,
Flavors of
strawberry.
ice cream.
Now, students, I want you to pay
What a
attention.
teacher would say.
The bears, the tigers, the elephants.
Things in the zoo
popcorn.
and
Grains. Go on.
Next.
The lens, the bulb, the switch, the batteries,
the lamb.
the bulb,
The parts of a lamp, a
the
light,
batteries,
parts of a
Batteries.
TV,
the switch, the batteries, the
a
lens,
lamp,
the bulb.
a lantern,
Go on. Fire sticks, kindling, dirty laundry,
things you burn,
Dirty,
things you
your
change,
dirty laundry.
things you clean.
Kindling.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's $300. We'll be back to summarize right after this. Things in a bundle. Peggy, you're the winner of the day. $350 in winnings, $11,450 so far. Teresa, we'll see you tomorrow. Robert, tomorrow. Kathy, you're going off to Mexico with $1,400. And our congratulations. Thank you so much. We'll see you again tomorrow. For now, Dick Clark.
For winning today's Mr. 7, Kathy Rogers, you'll receive a trip for two to Puerto Vallarta. You'll enjoy a 6-night stay, modified American plan, at the Posada Vallarta Hotel and Village. Enjoy white beaches, private pools, continental dining, entertainment, and dancing from Posada Vallarta and Puerto Vallarta, Mexico. Congratulations. Some of our contestants will receive 4 gallons of Stubble 2-test Easy Care Latex flat wall and trim finish for walls and woodwork only at True Value Hardware stores. And Cordite Heavy Load Bag Strength Plus Economy makes stronger with advanced metalite plastic. To be the best Cordite ever, we make strength a bargain. Great tasting Mr. Turkey brand smoked sausages and kielbasa, much lower in fat and calories than beef and pork brands. Now in a handy hot dog size too. Plus a walk-in LaChoy Chinese food. Let your meal swing American with LaChoy bean sprouts, vegetables, water chestnuts, bamboo shoots, and soy sauce.